This person is my girlfriend. We're dating.
Those words hit me like a bolt of lightning. I had suspected my husband of infidelity from his behavior, but I never imagined he would bring his affair partner to our home, where our daughter lives.
There's a Kylie of mine inside her now.
The second shock left me sitting there, unable to move. The affair partner grinned down at me, reveling in my reaction. Oh, wait a minute. What is this?
I'm marrying her and starting a new family here. So you all need to leave.
That's right. Both the kid and the old lady. Get out of here quickly. The affair partner laughed while my husband slammed the divorce papers on the table. I could only sit there, my mouth opening and closing in shock.
Well, that's how it is. I'll give you 2 weeks, so pack your things by then.
With those words, my husband left, embracing the affair partner. What stopped him was our 5-year-old daughter, who possessed a mysterious power. Hey, wait, Daddy.
What is it?
You said there's a baby, right? But that person's belly is empty. Ignoring that, my husband faced the tragic consequences awaiting him. My name is Marina Mitchell. I'm 34 and raising my 5-year-old daughter, Kylie. I met my husband, Kevin, through our shared interest in outdoor activities. When I went camping alone, Kevin was the one who extended a helping hand at the same campsite. After graduating from college, I worked vigorously in the investment department of a bank, earning a substantial income. On the other hand, Kevin worked for a small company, earning only half of my salary. Still, I decided to marry him because he was always kind to me and seemed like he could be a good father. Since I was often away from home for work, I had a desire for Kevin to take care of the household chores in my absence. So, we got married and started our married life in the apartment I bought during my single days. However, I soon realized that desires were just desires. Kevin hardly did any housework. While he cooked during outdoor activities, at home, he would make excuses like,
I've never cooked before,
and wouldn't even attempt it. When he came home, his laundry would be strewn about, and he had never once used the vacuum cleaner. I never imagined that my marriage partner would lack so much domestic competence. I tried to teach him household chores several times, but Kevin resisted every time.
Since we're married, household chores are a woman's job, right?
Even though I'm working, a little help would be appreciated.
It's impossible for me. Impossible. From now on, you're the one who'll do the housework.
He didn't even show a willingness to help in this manner. I'm exhausted from overtime, yet he laughs and watches TV in a room that hasn't been cleaned properly. Watching him, I felt an overwhelming increase in fatigue. In the fall of our second year of marriage, while living such a life, I found out I was pregnant. Kevin was pleased, and I had faint hopes. Maybe he would change with the pregnancy and childbirth. But in reality, he didn't change at all, even after our daughter Kylie was born. Since I was on maternity leave, taking care of the house, he started living an even more sloppy life. Even when Kylie cried at night, while I struggled to handle her, he slept soundly, unable to endure any longer. I finally complained to Kevin. Hey, Kevin, childcare is something both of us should do, right? Can't you cooperate a little? Kevin responded in a tone that seemed to mock me.
Huh? Look, raising kids is the wife's job. That's how it's supposed to be.
That's not true.
My mom has been doing it that way for ages. You're crazy for trying to push such troublesome things onto your husband.
Your mom was a housewife. I can't do it alone.
Just be quiet and do what you're supposed to do. Don't rely on me.
In this way, he wouldn't even change a single diaper for Kylie. The stress built up so much that divorce crossed my mind several times. But each time, I thought of Kylie and refrained. I can't selfishly take her father away. So, I started doing all the household chores and childcare while working. On a different note, I had some strange experiences while raising Kylie. For example, when Kylie was about 1.5 years old, we received a lottery spin ticket in the city's shopping district. I had some errands, so I was about to leave without participating, but Kylie vehemently cried when passing by the lottery spin place. When I pulled back the stroller, she stopped crying. When I tried to move forward, she cried again. It was as if she wanted to do the lottery spin. Maybe she sees the spinning lottery as a toy? Well, let's give it a try. With that in mind, I took Kylie to spin the blessed wheel. To my surprise, we won the grand prize. The prize was a large state-of-the-art TV. It was lucky because I was thinking of replacing ours. But the story doesn't end there. When Kylie turned 2, something happened when we tried to ride a swan boat at a large park nearby. Until then, Kylie had been clamoring to ride the duck. But the moment she tried to board the boat, she suddenly became fussy. What's wrong, Kylie? You were so excited about riding it. I don't like it. If I ride the duck, the water will bubble up and it'll be scary. She insisted on not riding, so I decided not to ride the swan boat that day. An hour later, while eating lunch at the same park, there was some kind of commotion at the boat ramp. I hurried over and saw a swan boat half sinking offshore and passengers hurriedly evacuating. It was exactly the boat we were about to board. If I had ridden that one with Kylie, I would have drowned by now. I felt a chill run down my spine. After that, Kylie's mysterious remarks continued. She would say things that sounded like prophecies or even discern someone's secrets. She even said something like this in front of my parents. Grandpa doesn't have money. It seems he spent it on horse racing. When I questioned my father, it turned out he had gambled the previous day and used the household money. And then my father was thoroughly scolded by my mother. This child must have some mysterious power. Over time, I became convinced of this. I tried telling Kevin about it, but he laughed it off, saying,
"There's no scientific basis for such things."
Kylie is already 5 years old. Although I handle all the household chores and childcare, as long as Kylie is with me, it doesn't feel burdensome. I was thinking that we could continue living peacefully. Just when I was thinking that way, shadows began to appear little by little in our peaceful daily life. was something strange about Kevin's behavior. Until now, when his work ended at 5 p.m., he would come home immediately, and by 6 p.m., he would be lounging around the house. But recently, there have been days when he doesn't come home until after 10 p.m. Moreover, he has started going on business trips, something he had never done before. Inside the house, he always keeps his phone close, and family conversations seem to be of no interest to him. Sensing something amiss, I decided to meet him and ask, "Hey, Kevin, your return has been late recently, hasn't it?"
Yeah. Recently, work has been busy. I got transferred to a new department.
He has a job too, so I accepted that there might be such things at that time. But after a while, even Kevin's attitude towards Kylie began to change. We were supposed to go to the summer fair in the neighborhood with the three of us that day. Kylie, all prepared in a pretty dress, clung to Kevin's arm.
"Hey, Dad, I'm ready. Let's go to the fair."
But then Kevin, looking bothered, brushed off Kylie and said,
What's the matter? Such a hassle. I'm not going to the festival.
Kylie looked surprised, but immediately welled up with tears and started trembling. I quickly embraced Kylie and criticized Kevin. We had plans from before, didn't we? Even Kylie was looking forward to it.
Stop whining. I have something to do now.
What on earth do you have to do on a night off?
Just go to the festival with the two of you.
My husband spat out those words and then went off somewhere in a hurry. In the end, I went to the festival with Kylie alone. At first, Kylie was disappointed, but she seemed to have used her mysterious ability to win the toy she wanted in a drawing, and her mood improved. That toy looked just like a real mobile phone and could take photos and record audio. While I smiled, watching over Kylie deep down, I held a grudge against Kevin. And then, just 3 days later, in the evening as Kylie and I spent time together, Kylie, playing with the toy she won at the festival, suddenly looked up.
"Mom, a visitor is coming."
Huh? And just 1 minute later, Kevin returned home. Behind him was a flashy-looking woman I didn't recognize. Kevin? Who is this person?
"Wow, so this is your house, Kevin. It's a pretty nice apartment."
Ignoring what I said, the woman boldly entered the house. Meanwhile, my husband hugged the woman's shoulders and said something.
This is Olivia Adams. We're dating.
Those words hit me like a bolt of lightning. I had suspected infidelity from my husband's behavior, but I never expected him to bring his affair partner, the person herself, into our home with our daughter. Hey, what are you saying in front of Kylie?
Kylie, listen carefully. Right now, Olivia is carrying my child.
Faced with the second shock, I involuntarily sat down, overwhelmed. The woman, Kevin's affair partner, looked down with a smirk at my state. Wait a minute. What is happening?
I'm getting married to her, and we'll live here as a new family. So you guys, get out.
"That's right. Both the kid and the old lady get out of here, quickly."
His affair partner smirks and laughs as he slams the divorce papers on the table. I could only sit there with my mouth agape.
Well, that's how it is. I'll give you 2 weeks. Pack your things by then.
He said that and tried to leave, hugging Olivia. What stopped him was Kylie, who possessed a mysterious power.
Hey, wait, Dad.
What is it?
You said there's a baby, right? But that person's belly is empty.
Huh?
Kevin and Olivia exchanged glances, looking uncomfortable, and then looked at Kylie.
What is this child saying?
Having a daughter like this is disgusting. I'll discard her and make a new one.
Stop saying such things to Kylie, I shouted while holding Kylie, but the two left the house together. In the quiet room, Kylie looked at me and said softly,
Mom, we don't need a dad like that anymore, right? It's okay, so let's live together, just you and me.
Kylie. Holding my daughter again, flames were burning fiercely in my heart. You betrayed the family and impregnated that woman, so get out. I won't forgive this. I will definitely show them a thing or two. I started taking action from the next day. And then, 2 weeks later, after Kylie went to sleep, our house door was being knocked on loudly. Standing outside was Kevin, his face flushed. Yes, what's the matter?
Just open the door. We need to talk.
In the living room, Kevin was suddenly yelling at me.
What the hell do you think you're doing? Sending a certified letter to my workplace?
Well, I didn't know where you were. It seemed like the only option.
And how did you even find Olivia's address?
I had immediately hired a private investigator to uncover the identity of Olivia, the bar girl Kevin was involved with. Determining her address was also an easy task. To claim alimony from them, I promptly sent a certified letter. It's easy to find out such things. As stated in the notice, you will soon make alimony payments.
What do you mean?
If you don't like that, I'll take you to court. So be prepared for that. Kevin, turning red and trembling, suddenly spoke as if mocking.
Court? You didn't even know I was cheating on you. Where's the proof?
I silently confronted Kevin with something.
What? Kylie's toy? What about it?
I pressed the button on the toy, and the audio started playing. That day, Kevin told me the truth.
What is this?
Kylie was recording. The audio confession data is solid evidence of the affair. Yes, Kylie was recording what happened that day using the toy's recording function. When it was presented to me, even I was genuinely surprised.
Ugh.
Moreover, you two have been meeting for the past 2 weeks, right? I've hired a private investigator to capture images of you entering her house. It's too late for excuses now. When I stated this clearly, Kevin began saying outrageous things.
Fine, I'll give you this house then. So spare me from alimony.
Huh? What are you talking about? This house was originally mine, wasn't it?
Huh? Isn't the house shared property once you're married? So through property division...
Seeing Kevin's bewildered expression, I couldn't help but be utterly amazed. You know, only assets acquired after marriage are subject to property division. I bought this apartment when I was single, and the title is in my name. You have no right to claim it.
What? No way.
Kevin is quite shocked. It seems he was under the impression that the apartment truly belonged to him. After contemplating for a while, he knelt down at my feet.
Marina, please, forgive me. I've been told to pay alimony for Olivia, and if I pay for both, I'll go bankrupt. I have to raise our child from now on, I beg you.
Huh? My anger reached its peak at his selfish remarks. What are you saying, you scumbag? You abandoned me and Kylie, yet you dare say such things? I'll be the one to cast away someone like you. Be prepared. I will definitely collect alimony and child support from you. Seeing my reaction, Kevin let out a short scream and fled to the entrance. I chased after him and called out to Kevin, who was about to leave through the entrance. You know, shall I tell you something?
What is it?
It seems that your affair partner, whom the private investigator had been watching for the past 2 weeks, was casually enjoying alcohol and cigarettes. Is she really pregnant?
Huh?
Also, when you're not with her, it seems she's with another man. Did you know that? Then, Kevin turned pale and hurriedly went somewhere. As he walked away, I shouted this. Don't ever show your face again, you despicable man. Later, it turned out that Olivia's pregnancy was indeed a lie. She saw Kevin's belongings, mistook him for rich, and in order to have an easy life, she tried to marry him by faking her pregnancy. However, our household's high standard of living was due to my earnings, and Kevin's income was below average. Olivia quickly abandoned Kevin, who was left with nothing after paying alimony. I am also claiming alimony from Olivia. Currently, she is paying the alimony in installments while increasing her nighttime job. After being abandoned by Olivia, Kevin followed us for a while, attempting to reconcile. Of course, I had no intention of forgiving him, and only after issuing a restraining order through a lawyer did he finally stop appearing in front of us. Although his savings are depleted due to alimony, Kevin must pay child support. He now works during the day and takes on part-time jobs at construction sites at night, living alone in a run-down apartment. I hope he earns for Kylie's sake and remains lonely. On the other hand, I am leading a peaceful life with Kylie. Kylie's mysterious remarks continue even now. Listening to them is both enjoyable and a bit frightening. Nevertheless, she remains a daughter so cute that it doesn't hurt even if you look her in the eye. I plan to continue living positively, prioritizing Kylie's happiness from now on.